Well, hello again and welcome to another Hyperion morning. How you doing out there? I'm back, not at more comfortable confines, maybe for this show more comfortable confines, but of course, much rather be out at the Walt Disney World Resort like I've been for the last few days. But as far as this show goes, I feel much more comfortable trying to get this show up and on the air when I'm at home. Not that I won't make mistakes, I do it all the time, but it just feels a little more comfortable. I'm a little bit more in control, and that's good. Hey, Tony, good morning. Happy Tuesday to you as well. Hopefully your day's off to a good start. Good morning, Marianne. So happy to have you with us here on the show today. Hope your week has been going well so far. It's been a good day. Yesterday was, well, it was a long day. Not going to lie to you. It was a long day. We had to get up early in the morning, get everything packed up from out at the Walt Disney World Resort out at Disney's Polynesian Village, and get in the car, hop on, get on out here. I had to work once I got home all day. It was a long day, but it was a good day. And it was I'll say this, it was also an interesting day at work. For those of you who know, when you're in certain industries, and let's just say the moon is in a certain phase, it can get a little kooky. It can get a little crazy. Yesterday was very much that. It was. But I got through it, just like you got through yesterday. We're on to Tuesday. It'll be the weekend begin before you know it. Hey, we're 1 week from Christmas Eve. Can you believe that? 1 week from Christmas Eve. Incredible. We're almost there. So much fun. Yes, it is a totally Tuesday, and hopefully your totally Tuesday will feel much more like a Thursday or something like that, because as long as it doesn't feel like another Monday, we're all good. So I did promise I would show you a couple pictures from our Walt Disney World Resort visit, since I wasn't able to really do it from the last couple of days. So yeah, I'll show you a couple things. Let's get to that here. So let me see if I can make this a little larger. How's that? So yeah, just a few things that we enjoyed. We enjoyed the decorations. We got one of these holiday red velvet donuts. Pretty good donut. I don't know if it needed all that frosting on there, but not bad. Not a bad donut. We got that. Michelle got her Mickey popcorn bucket, or Mickey holiday popcorn bucket. You can see up here in the top right, which she was really excited about. We got that. It's going to add to our decor. Popcorn buckets just become our holiday decor now, especially around the holiday season. And so that's just kind of one of the things we had to pick up because it was cute. It was adorable. Just some great stuff. But bigger than that was this, getting to get Scott out to the candlelight processional. And you can see him here. I tried to snap some I got a picture of us. It's the rare time when I was able to capture a picture before he got his hand in front of our face waving to the camera. But also I tried to capture some pictures of him kind of from behind. He done, but believe me, when this was going on, I couldn't just take a picture of him. I had to kind of sneak it. That's why he kind of looks a little sneaky here watching him. But he had mostly a good time. It was, I mentioned it yesterday. It was very much that situation where, if you know Inside Out 2, where anxiety is on the board and joy is on the board, and they are having a significant tug of war. I mean, it was significant throughout it. There was a few times he wanted to go, but a lot of times he was singing along with it. He was nervous. He was joyful. It was a little bit all over the map, but he stayed to the end. And I'm so proud of him that he made it through and enjoyed it. At the end, he was there. When everybody stood up to sing Silent Night, he was there singing with everybody else. It ended up being really, really good. We could have gone twice. We had dining packages for 2 days. We decided it was a little bit more on edge for him, that maybe let's not put him through that 2 days in a row. But he did enjoy it, and so glad, because he loves he loves the music of the candlelight processional. He loves the pomp of the circumstance. Whether he wanted to be in and among the crowd so much, but so glad he made it through, and so proud of him for making it through. Really am. And it ended up being good, and we'll see about again going next year. We'll see how he's going. One of the issues we had, I think, is that I think if we could have just walked right in and got a seat, it would have been easier for him. We did have to wait a little bit. Man, the lines for those things, even with the dining package, we lined up for an hour ahead of time because the line was extending way out there. And so I think waiting in line and then getting in there, you get in there almost a half an hour before the show begins, maybe more than that. And then waiting in there for that, I think it kind of, the anxiety moved up a little bit more because of that. But again, he made it through. And I'm glad he got to experience it. I really am glad he got to experience it. One more thing I want to mention this, because this came in the mail today. You know, we talk about popcorn buckets, and I wish she was here. It doesn't look like she's here this morning, or at least she hasn't commented yet. But we need to say thank you to somebody. Oh, thank you, Marianne. Yeah, he did struggle a bit. I'm sure Noah would struggle. I get it. But he did make it through. And there's some things we wouldn't try and get Scott through. If he didn't just absolutely love the candlelight processional, we wouldn't have even tried. And there were times when we thought about leaving because it was, but I was hoping he'd stick it out, and he did. And I'm very, very proud of him. So yes, very good. Anyway, I wish she was here. Donna doesn't appear to be here this morning, but I wanted to thank her because we got back and received a package from her. And it was this. We talked about popcorn buckets already, okay? How we love our holiday decor popcorn buckets. We mentioned on this show, I think we've mentioned on the weekend show, that this popcorn bucket, which originally was only available at Disneyland, it's available at Walt Disney World now, but you have to go to the Very Merry Christmas Party to get it, at least as far as we can tell. We haven't seen it available anyplace else. But Donna sent this, went out of her way to get it. This is her second popcorn bucket she sent us. And this is amazing. It's a wonderful, beautiful gingerbread popcorn bucket that we love. And it's going to become another piece of our holiday decor every single year from here on out. So Donna, I know you'll probably rewatch this, even though you're not awake right now, which I don't blame you for. And I'll thank you off the air as well. We'll both thank you off the air. But she went out of her way, found this popcorn bucket, bought it, and sent it all the way out to us. And thank you. Thank you so much. It's overwhelming, the appreciation we have for those things you've sent us. And it's so sweet. And just thank you so much. Thank you. I really, really appreciate that. What else are we talking about on this day? It is December 17th, 2024. Well, how about this? The Island Tower at Disney's Polynesian Village Resort opens today. People will be able to stay in this. What it looks like is gorgeous. I mean, the pictures people got to visit over the weekend. I still don't know why Disney didn't invite us. We were there. You could have just sent us a text, sent us an email. We would have went right over. We were in that resort and paid a visit to take a look at it. Guess we'll have to wait. We have a stay there in just a few weeks. Early January, we have a stay there. So we'll get to check it out for ourselves then. Michelle may go out there this week and possibly try and get a peek at it. We'll see. Not sure if she'll be able to or not. But anyway, we are going to, we definitely have a stay booked for later, and we can't wait to see it. It looks spectacular. It looks beautiful. Everybody who is saying it, and you can say whatever you want of it, kind of draws your eye line off when you're going through Seven Seas Lagoon or whatever. And how people were thinking, oh, it looks so plain or whatever. It looks gorgeous. Every picture I've seen of it looks spectacular. The art, the textures, the flora, the fauna. It looks like you're sunk right into the world of Hawaii or the Polynesian Islands somewhere. Spectacular. Can't wait to experience it for ourselves. And it opens today. So hopefully you'll get a chance to stay there very, very soon, or at least pay her a visit because it looks fantastic. Fantastic. What else are we talking about? Well, it's always a day to celebrate something, and we like to celebrate all sorts of things on any given day. And today is a day to celebrate the Wright brothers' first flight, because yes, it is Wright Brothers Day. It is National Wright Brothers Day. And on this day in 1903, the Wright brothers took their first flight near Kitty Hawk, North Carolina, and basically changed travel as we know it. I mean, obviously a lot of steps had to happen before we get to where we are today. So we'll say that we could go back a few steps, but as far as where flight is, it all started right here. The Wright brothers, the first ones to really, really take flight, powered wise anyway, on this day back in 1903. And today is National Wright Brothers Day. What else is it a good day for? Well, maybe you have a little pancakes, maybe a Mickey waffle, because it is National Maple Syrup Day. Love maple syrup, pure maple syrup. Very, very good. I am not a sweet breakfast person per se. I don't have a lot of sweet breakfasts, but if I'm going to have a sweet breakfast, it's going to come with some pure maple syrup, preferably from Canada, because they make some great maple syrup up there. But whatever, as long as it's pure maple syrup, it can come from up north in the US. They have great maple syrup up there in Vermont and everything as well too. But today is National Maple Syrup Day. Any excuse for pancakes? Yeah, I get it. Today's the day. Today's the day. Or Mickey waffles or French toast or whatever you like with syrup. Today's the day. Enjoy it. Enjoy it. If you're Buddy the Elf, you're probably just going to drink it right out of the bottle. Put it on spaghetti, whatever. You do what you want to do. It's National Maple Syrup Day. Enjoy it however you see fit. What else are we talking about on this day? Well, how about this in Disney history? Tron returned because we had a second Tron movie. We didn't know back in the 80s necessarily that there would be a sequel, but there was. Back in 2010, Tron Legacy hit the theaters. Did you like this film? It was okay. I like the original Tron better. I think it was groundbreaking at the time for sure. This one's fairly good. I think it's kind of middle end of the road. We haven't seen it in a while. We may have to watch it again, especially since there's a new Tron movie coming out next year, next October. Tron Eras is coming out next year. But this one, Jeff Bridges returned to play of Kevin Flynn. His son, Sam, is played by Garrett Hedlund. He's back in it. Olivia Wilde plays Cora in it. Fun film. Great soundtrack by Daft Punk. But yeah, on this day, in Disney history, that was in the theaters. In general history, what else was talking about? We're always talking about movie premieres. And how about this one? This was a big one. Goldfinger premiered in London on this day back in 1964. Great Bond film. One of the best ever. Was the first Bond film to win an Academy Award. Now, it was for a technical category. It was for sound effects editing. But great film. And talk about what a great theme song. Goldfinger, sung by Shirley Bassey. Classic. So well done. But yeah, Goldfinger, great movie, was released on this day in 1964, at least premiered on this day in 1964. How about this? This isn't technically a day in Disney history, but it could be now because it's a day in television history, that's for sure. Because on this day in 1989, The Simpsons didn't debut, but they debuted as a full-length show with their Simpsons Christmas special. It was actually called Simpsons Roasting on an Open Fire, but it was tagged as the Simpsons Christmas Special. And this was the beginning of the series, essentially. Now, they had already been on the Tracy Ullman Show as a series of shorts. And Fox picked it up and said, we're going to make a whole series out of it. It started with this one. Great episode. We meet Santa's little helper, the Simpsons dog. There's a reason why he's named Santa's little helper. It shows the kind of the craziness around the Simpsons, but also the heart that's always been there for 35 years. 35 years of the Simpsons. It's incredible. What a run they've had. You know, obviously there have been better seasons, there have been worse seasons, there have been better episodes, there's been worse episodes, but they're still funny. We still love them. Are they as funny as they were back in the maybe first 2, 3, 4 seasons? Maybe not, but they're still, I get a kick out of it every time. Love this show. And what a run. I mean, the longest running sitcom in history, not just animated, the longest running sitcom in television history, still going, still jamming. And they've had over 770 episodes. Incredible. Just amazing. I remember when they first landed on, I think they started FXX. This is before Disney owned them. They did the Every Simpsons Ever, and it ran for like 2 weeks almost, where they were just running every single one. And this is like almost 10 years ago when that happened. I don't know. I can't remember. I don't know exactly the date that was, but it was several years ago. And just think they've had that many more episodes since then. How long would, if they were to run it back to back to back, how long would that run now? Incredible. Anyway, what a run. Congratulations to the Simpsons. Again, it's their birthday, 35 today. Really cool. Really cool. Another film that was a smash hit that came out on this day back in 2003, I believe it was. Yes, 2003. Lord of the Rings, Return of the King. Of course, it finished up the Lord of the Rings trilogy as far as films. Bring this up because I'm a nerd and I love Lord of the Rings. Not like, as I mentioned, when Fellowship of the Ring came out the day it debuted. This wasn't our favorite of the three. Fellowship of the Ring was, but this was all three of the movies were great. This one with the amazing battle scene and so many other aspects. It was so tense, so amazing. Ended up making over $1 billion at the box office, $1.1 billion, which is amazing, especially back in 2003. Ended up getting nominated for 11 Academy Awards and won every single one of them. It swept the Oscars that year. I think it still is a record, or it's tied for a record for the most Oscar wins. I'm trying to remember. I think Titanic is the other one, and is the other one Spartacus? I'm trying to remember what the other one is. But it's tied for the most ever Academy Awards. Won Best Picture, Best Director, just swept it. And it is a great, great film. I think they were awarded more for the entire trilogy than just for this film, but still well deserved for winning those Oscars. So yeah, on this day, 2003, yeah, it was out there. It was out there. Hey, if it's your birthday today, again, December 17th, a very happy birthday to you. Here are just some of the fantastic people that you celebrate your birthday with. How about great comedic actors? One of our favorites, Eugene Levy. He turned 78 today, born on this day in 1946. Of course, you know him all the way back to SCTV, American Pie, Schitt's Creek. Now you can hear him as one of the narrators at Canada Far and Wide, if you want, but just so many things. And the epic eyebrows. We'll never forget the epic eyebrows, but he's just so funny. Love him in everything he does. He is just great. Really, really great actor and just so fun. How about Bill Pullman? He turned 71 today, born on this day in 1953. You may know him from Independence Day, so many other great films that he's been in as well. Sarah Paulson, award-winning actress. She won an Emmy for People vs. O.J. Simpsons, where she played Marcia Clark. She turns 50 today, born on this day in 1974, but she's also, American Horror Story, so many other great roles that she's played in. And Mila Jovovich, she turns 49 today, born on this day in 1975, another actress, model. She was in Fifth Element. She has been in the Resident Evil series of films, franchise films. Just a great actress and very beautiful. They're all fantastic people. And hey, you celebrate your birthday with them. So, hey, that's awesome. And so many other people. It's just cool. It's cool. That's why I like to point out, this is fun. And there's plenty of other people that celebrate birthdays today. I just can't get to everybody. I'll be here as it is. I talk way too long every morning. If I celebrate every single birthday, we'll never get to it. But hey, I'll tell you one thing. If you let me know it's your birthday, I will mention it on the show. So please let us know. Hey, it's my birthday today. Will you say hello to me? I'll say hello to you every day, but especially if it's your birthday, I'll definitely say hello to you. So please let me know. Let me know. I want to celebrate you and your birthday. And if it is your birthday, even whether you've told me or whether it's not, please have a great day and celebrate it. Have some fun. Enjoy it. Even though it's a middle of the week Tuesday, pretend it's a Saturday or a Sunday and have a great time. Also, one more thing got to mention, because I haven't mentioned it enough, but we did have a new episode come out just a couple days ago on Sunday. Just a bit of fun, just a good time talking about our ideas for holiday overlays for some of the Disney parks attractions, because we love the holiday overlays. We think they're so fun and just kind of bring some extra sparkle, some extra brightness to the holiday season whenever we're in the parks. And we kind of came up with some random funny ideas for some things that we thought could be some other attractions that they could add a little bit of that holiday sparkle to, a little bit of that seasonal feeling. And we'd love to know your ideas too. I mean, it's just a bit of fun. I don't expect the Imagineers to get to work on these anytime soon. But we do think it'd be kind of funny if they did pick up one of our ideas and suddenly one of these became them. But anyways, hopefully you've got to listen to that episode already and just speculated along with us, because that's it. We were just having a good time. All right. Gonna get out of here. Everybody, Have a wonderful Tuesday. Before you know it, it'll be the weekend again. And that's exciting. That's exciting. And next week, short week, holiday week. Can't wait for that. Christmas, Hanukkah, whatever you celebrate next week. It's going to be a fun time for everybody out there. All right, everybody. Please remember, share some kindness, share some smiles, and always, always share some positivity. I'll be back tomorrow morning, 6:30 a.m. to do just those things once again. Until that time, everybody, have a magical day. See you tomorrow.